I sure hope you can get desensitized to this throughout the video. Anyway, my favorite part of Dora the Explorer...
What was your favorite part?
I recently remembered those stars. These guys changed my life. One's a disco ball, one has paintbrushes, one is jacked beyond belief. Goodness. There's spring stars, there's one that's a wizard, there's even Slipperoony, the soap star. These are just a few. I should be focused on collecting all of these guys, or reacquainting myself with Issa, Benny, and Tico. But instead, I'm diving headfirst into all of these live-action Dora movies I've only ever seen the trailers for.
Seriously, you had that in your backpack too?
Oh, and also that one College Humor sketch starring Ariel Winter with that shootout. That's also canon in here. Boots lovers. I'm Boots. Welcome back to... I guess you can consider this a camper cringe video. But really, I just wanted an excuse to finally watch these movies. That's right. Movies, plural! Dora and the Lost City of Gold from 2019, and Dora and the Search for Dorado from 2025. Right away, I need to know what the fuck happened to Boots. Who are you? As terrifying as the stupid blue one is, I wrote that down and I forgot I would be doing this. At least that's more true to the original. That other guy is not Boots. That's just Shoe. The rest of the cast was replaced too. Very confusing. Not that much time has passed at all. Let's stop looking at these movie posters and pondering what will happen. Let's explore. Wait a minute, Rocky! Is that a new hat?
That's right, Mother. It's the new Athena P merch, the titular, bitchular dad cap. You're even wearing one of the new pins.
I am! These pins come in a set of 5! And who can forget about the new butt lovers? Sure. Can we get a hell yeah? This video's unsponsored, so you know I gotta plug the new merch. It's summertime, treat yourself, baby. Alright, back to the video.
First gold.
The first movie starts in a very playful and odd way. After all the real production company logos, we get a disclaimer that this movie is anti-Fox propaganda.
Thank you. Gracias.
So immediately we establish we can't trust our protagonist. Our hero from childhood is an alleged liar, and the movie hasn't even started yet. I'm horrified. From the very first shot of Dora's house on the water, I ran to Wikipedia and searched the budget. And yeah, I'd be surprised if it was anything less than 49 million. This looks gorgeous. It also did really well in the box office. I didn't realize this movie was released the same day the 2000s animated series ended. In fact, they were so confident in this live-action approach that Paramount announced they would be making a whole live-action series, but I couldn't find any more info about that beyond this tweet from 2022. Back to the movie, the opening is so colorful. Dora and Diego both have their animal friends, and good lord, they even acknowledge Map and Backpack. I didn't think we'd see them at all. But here they are, and they're terrifying in a don't hug me, I'm scared way.
You put documents in me.
Backpack has a zipper mouth. Map has a leather string mouth, I believe. They're cheesing into the camera like they know they're iconic characters. Boots waves. Swiper gives a little eyebrow wiggle. He knows his fantastic fox-looking ass is gonna be a fan favorite. Then we see Boots beat the actual shit out of him, sending him flying. This is where Swiper finally says his iconic catchphrase, "Oh man! Oh man!" He may not have snatched the map, but he is snatched. The hip padding on Swiper.
That's T. So listen up, divas. We're getting hunty here.
The title logo shatters just like this illusion. They were imagining this whole time. This little jaguar wasn't real. The alive backpack and map, they both weren't real. The car wasn't real. Boots does look like that though. Sure, he's a wild monkey and not a pet, but at least he's here. Thank goodness. What would we do without this dazzling smile? I'll never forget the short-lived Dora and Friends series, where preteen Dora moved into the city and abandoned Boots. I know he's seen in one episode, but it's still really strange. Plus, with that time jump, I thought he'd look like Spike during the My Little Pony finale.
And I'm Boots.
But no, Boots stays exactly the same even as everything else changes. I'll get to that series once I finally do this massive Dora lore. But honestly, thinking back on the many iterations of Dora reminds me of how Nickelodeon handles SpongeBob as well. When a character is as big of a hit as these two, the network will continue to revive them and make as many spin-offs as possible. They will never die. Like Mitch McConnell. This video's unsponsored, I can say whatever I want. Cousin Diego is moving away, and Dora is not taking it well. Her grasp on reality is slipping away, and it is played completely straight. Like, if it was just a little wink-wink to the original series, someone should have let this actor know. I feel like I accidentally stumbled into an A24 film. They're wondering who she's talking to. They're very concerned.
Can you say delicioso? Say delicioso!
And instead of handling the problem head-on, they assure themselves it's just a phase, she'll grow out of it.
She'll grow out of it.
They break the tension by having the dad join in, but even then, the mom reprimands him. We can't encourage this. You know where encouraging this leads? A cousinless 10-year time jump. She's 16 now, and she's a vlogger. No! Now, talking to yourself is acceptable.
Can you say severe neurotoxicity?
Dora's enthusiasm and confidence is still misplaced. She's looking for the lost city, but instead of going with her parents, she tries to jump this giant pit and falls in. Miraculously, she doesn't break any bones, but her parents can't push aside their concern anymore. So guess what, dude? They send her to the city, just like in the series Dora and Friends.
I'll never forget the short-lived Dora and Friends, where preteen Dora moved into the city and abandoned Boots.
I swear I wrote out that whole rant before I even knew the movie would take this turn. I am also obsessed with the parents. I know people nowadays call this realistic dialogue slop, but I think I'm giggling. I think I'm amused. When they warn her about the dangers of the city, they specifically warn her about raves, and you want to see how far this goes. It seems like they're gonna mention drugs or something, but instead the dad just beatboxes for a solid 2 minutes. Icon. Dora is sent off to California after a more emotional goodbye with Boots than she had with her parents. Yeah, the parents aren't going with her, and they kinda suck at being parents. They didn't prepare her for shit. She's staying with Diego, who's immediately embarrassed by her social unawareness.
Buenas noches, prima.
He's just standing there.
No, Diego's a normie now! Gross! Dora introducing herself to everyone in the airport reminded me of Buddy the Elf, and I realized she perfectly fit into the characters who embody childlike whimsy and naivety introduced to the real world, which is a trope I'll be discussing next month. Can you let me know who else fits this trope? I like them too. Dora kept the chocolate bar Diego split with her 10 years ago and was so disheartened he didn't keep his half.
Where's yours?
Probably ate it.
And then she eats her moldy piece. Sorry for the comparison again, but this is exactly like Buddy the Elf eating the gum from underneath the bottom of tables. This gross out is so common within this trope because they really want to hammer the point home that they lack awareness. This trope is Born Yesterday adjacent. Before they go to school, Diego takes out her headband and tries to make her look quote-unquote normal. Gross.
Oh, and if I don't talk to you, don't take it personal, okay?
Say click. You're a dick! She accidentally brings a bunch of dangerous things through school security, which begs the question, how did she get this through airport security? And also, why are all the students angry that they're missing class? This isn't the reaction I'd expect. You know what? Every reaction isn't what I'd expect. Dora is the weird one, but honestly, every other high schooler is weirder.
The novel exemplifies the Western writer's nostalgic appropriation of colonized indigenous cultures, which explains its reified status in American fiction today.
Where did you transfer from, Dora?
The jungle. My parents are both professors. I do a lot of reading.
Oh no, my cousin is smart, and the school bully called her Dorka, which is just devastating. Hiya! I'm supposed to be the smart one! The stiff snapping of the pencil absolutely killed me. It's so unnatural. It's so camp. Dora is getting bullied for living in the jungle, which is cool as fuck, by the way. But this girl fully snaps a pencil out of rage, and no one cares. That's just a normal Tuesday activity. But look at Dora! She's getting off the bus at a normal pace, and the bus driver took off with her attached to the door. It's because she's strange. All right, bus driver, bring her back. Now grab her and drive off with her again. Guess that's why they call her Dora. God. Oh, ow! No, seriously, what was this scene supposed to convey? That was fully the bus driver's fault, and he should be fired and arrested. Dora is a ray of sunshine in a gloomy, fucked up world. She thanks the cafeteria staff, and they don't even smile at her. I'm getting mad. The first person who was nice to Dora since the move, other than Abuelita, was this lady who works at the Natural History Museum. She wants to help Dora and her school assignment group with this field trip scavenger hunt. Psych! She was hunting Dora down because she's part of a group of bad guys targeting her parents to steal the gold from the lost city of Parapata. Dude, Dora's only been here for like 2 weeks at most. She just made a fool of herself at the school dance with no Glinda to dance with her, and I thought California was finally throwing her a bone, but no. The bad guys used this smoke weapon to put her to sleep. Diego has forced romantic tension with the girl he said sucked ass.
Everyone hates her. She's literally like the worst person on earth.
1 hour later.
Everyone hates her. She's literally like the worst person on earth.
She's a loser and everyone fucking hates her, but not me. This guy, Alejandro, helps our group escape, but Swiper, who is real somehow, stole Dora's not alive map. Sammy, the goody-goody who breaks pencils that's paired with Diego, constantly complains like Dora had anything to do with this.
Are we there? Where are your parents? I don't see your parents.
Diego doesn't say hi to Boots after they finally reunite, and this guy Randy, that I didn't mention until now, immediately has a crush on Dora, and his whole thing is being unpopular. Even as they're running away from bad guys, and they find the ruins of an old opera house, Randy just has to do a bit.
Phantom of the Opera is here inside my mind.
Dude, I really want to like you, but you gotta shut up. He is doing all of this while bad guys are tracking them down. But everyone's complaining like Dora isn't also a victim. But Randy, he's hilarious. Even before this whole mess, when Dora invited Randy to dance, he did this.
You wanna dance?
Sorry, Dora, I can't really dance. I can hold my breath for 7 minutes, though.
Huh?
You know what, Randy? Can you just hold it forever? I don't know why you're here. I started to get suspicious of the adult that saved them, Alejandro, after he was eaten by quicksand, and in hysterics announced, "I'm the bad guy."
No!
I'm a bad guy.
Oh? What was that?
I'm a bad guy.
Duh.
We moved on from that way too quickly. Listen, I was also distracted by his goofy crying and the way he mentioned the scorpions mating on his head. Damn, why is this guy a villain? He's so silly goofy. I love him. I don't want to hate him. Truthfully, I should have known he was a bad guy earlier. He introduces himself as her parents' friend. That is Stranger Danger 101. What was my favorite part? The hallucination segment, where inhaling this flower's pollen made them all look like cartoons. Oh my god, it was perfect. We see the grumpy old troll who lives under the bridge, Tico, Issa, Benny. I didn't think any of these guys would be here. The map is so sweet and perfect. I missed his big blue eyebrows. My only note, the only thing I would change, why does Backpack still look like this? I get it. Ha ha ha, like the beginning of the movie. But fuck that, for real. They're cartoons now. You're giving us nostalgia. Give me the real Backpack. Like I said before, I keep wanting to like Randy, but when they played hero music because he saved them from an aqueduct booby trap that he set off, I nearly lost it. No, this is not your victory. None of this would have happened if not for you. Dora reunites with her parents. Alejandro is revealed to be the bad guy for real this time. It registers this time. And Alejandro is so mean to Dora, even though she literally saved his life.
Socially inept jungle nerd.
Hey.
And 3 high school losers.
I don't know them, so whatever.
Dude, you know Diego too. What the fuck? Boots, with his disgusting sharp teeth, unties the kid's hands while the song "These Boots Are Made for Walking" plays. Wait, I'm sorry. Do I love this movie? Is the answer to the video title me all along? It was made for me? Also, the bad guys do have guns, like in the College Humor sketch. The stakes are wild. They mention death so much, and they talk about being killed like it's a very real possibility.
He's gonna kill them, isn't he? He's gonna kill all of us.
Wouldn't that be a wild way to end a Dora movie? If they were all killed? It would explain the recasting of the next movie, though. No, the ending was good. They didn't die. I didn't think I'd have to clarify that. Swiper almost caused the collapse of this ancient city by swiping the gold, but Boots beat his ass yet again. There's only 4 things I'd change. 1. Diego would mention his love of animals more. We only see it in the flashback from when he was a kid. Even after his "I actually love my cousin" redemption, the dude is still a doorknob. He knows more about aqueducts than animals. Go, Diego, go! Get out of here! And one other thing, the inclusion of Swiper, hilarious. They just don't explain it, and that makes it even funnier. No mention if he's an ancient mischievous spirit or a lab experiment gone wrong. I want a throwaway line so my lore-rotted brain could be put at ease. Third thing, if you have to have ships for whatever reason, can you make them make sense? Dora and Sammy have way more chemistry than Diego and Sammy. Watch the movie if you doubt me.
Please be alive, Dora, don't be dead. That sounds like something that you would have said.
Sammy!
Hi.
You have a nice voice.
Well, sometimes a song's the best idea. But not often.
I swear I don't hate all straight ships. A lot of them just suck, okay?
We learned about them last year in history class. You were there. It was the week you wore a lot of red and pink. I look at you a lot, okay?
Oh, brother. And the worst offense of all, Dora decides to go back to high school instead of exploring the jungle more. I knew they'd take this route, but I thought we'd have more of a reason. I thought they'd make it more believable. Why would she choose this? She spent almost no time there, and everything she experienced there was hell. Oh, you just can't live without Randy's hilarious jokes. Give me a break. I like that they sang a little "We Did It" song at the end. Very fun nod to the animated series. Cute. Overall, I really liked it. Let's see if the second movie is just as fun. Spoiler alert, it is not. They couldn't get the original actor for Dora back, Isabella Merced, because in 2025, she was booked and busy. Between the DCU and The Last of Us, yeah, her Dora days were behind her. Very sad because she is fantastic in this role. Will this one also start with a Fox propaganda disclaimer? No. Instead,
Hola, soy Boots.
No the fuck you're not. Hollywood changed you, dude. We open on the rainforest, and once again we open on baby Dora, and this baby laugh sound effect that is everywhere. What did you think of when you heard that sound? For me, I was immediately brought back to this Barbie Flash game. That baby is laughing all the way to the bank, I hope. Dora and cousin Diego wanted to explore, but they were stopped by Dora's mom once again. Even though her parents are no longer explorers in this version, Dora instead looks up to this celebrity, Camila the Crusader, and more importantly, her abuelo. Her abuelo gave her this map that guides her way no matter where she is.
We asked the map.
This time, as the title says, she's searching for Sol Dorado. Instead of looking forward to a city of gold, she is excited to possibly gain a wish. Her origin story with Boots is really cute, taking a splinter out of his foot and giving the monkey her stuffed animal's boots. He begins by saying the word boots, as opposed to the low voice jump scare we got from the first movie.
You're not a kid, but you're not a grown-up either, Dora. You're a teenager. It's a super confusing time.
Also, only Dora can understand Boots, which is a nice touch. First movie Boots doesn't talk at all aside from that strange moment. This one talks to Dora constantly, but to everyone else, he sounds like a regular monkey. Awesome. We get another 10-year time jump. This time she's mourning her grandpa. Huge bummer. But on the bright side, Diego didn't move, and he's not a jerk. Look at him holding this capybara. What a cutie. He actually loves animals in this movie. You know what? I'll give it up for that. Diego joins Dora as they explore this cave. She finds this important clue, a piece of the puzzle, but the place is booby-trapped, and she loses her grandpa's map in a fire. Whoa, this moment was played for laughs in the trailer, but we didn't know the context that this moment would lead the teen to mourning her loved one once again. Her family understands the weight of this gift going up in flames. She is lost without her map. Girly, when was this? Maybe GPS? Maybe? She bounces back fairly quickly when she sees that Camila the Crusader is working at the Jungle World theme park her cousin works at. So Dora takes a job as a tour guide. Diego tried to tell her something else, but she keeps cutting him off. No, wait, is he moving after all? No! Is this one of the only constants? So cut to the theme park, the job is terrible, her coworker is rude, the customers are worse, throwing food at her. But just like with the former Dora at school, this lasts a total of 2 seconds. She accidentally overhears that Camila is leading an illegal dig at the park. She's looking for the key to Sol Dorado, but you can't spell Dorado without Dora, our titular bitular. Dora steals the Incan bracelet and makes a getaway on the work safari tram. Her coworker, Naya, really needed this adventure. She's not as mean as we thought. Her soul was just crushed by this job. They're aiming for relatability here, clearly. For whatever reason, Diego has to have a love interest every time, so Naya is revealed to be his ex. The banter is a little bit more believable than the last Diego couple, but this being one of the only constants is a very interesting choice. Why? I know he was a lot of people's childhood crush. Do you think that's why they keep including romance? Or, I hate to suggest this, do they just need to have him have a friend who's a girl outside of his cousin? I don't know. It's not the worst choice. The dialogue itself generally sucks ass in this movie. They try to force modern lingo, and it's painful to me.
Bad guys have entered the group chat.
Entered the group chat?
Ask the map.
I lost it.
Bruh.
Also, I almost forgot to mention, Naya's little brother is here. He is the Randy of this group.
Uh-oh.
I know siblings bully each other, but this is a lot. I don't know, maybe the age gap makes it seem harsher.
Hey, skunk face! Hands and feet inside the vehicle or I will cut them all. It's my little brother, Sonny. He takes this tour every day because he has no friends.
Dude, he's like 7. Leave him alone. During the getaway, Diego passes out because the kid accidentally hits him with a blow dart. And I guess we passed out too because we did not see them crash in the jungle.
Bruh.
A mode of transportation would make this too easy, so they needed the tram to be totaled. But again, it happened off screen. We didn't see this happen. I think this movie had a smaller budget, especially because it didn't have a theatrical release. I wish I knew what possessed them to make this second movie. Did you say possessed?
Holy shit!
This ancient bracelet keeps giving Dora visions. I like how they really leaned into how scary it is. Sure, it's semi-guiding her, but she has no control over when this happens, and her neck even snaps back. In this movie, Swiper is Camila the Crusader's sidekick, and he looks way less taxidermy-like. He doesn't talk, he's on all fours, he doesn't even have a mask. Just like with the appearance of Boots, they went for a more realistic approach. While I now have less questions about his inclusion, I miss my overthinking. There's nothing to overthink here. I wish it was more off the wall. I wish it was goofier. Also, I take back what I said about her being mean to her kid brother. This kid sucks. He's just as useless as Randy.
Sonny, she said don't pull the lever!
What's a lever?
To prevent being crushed or burned, they have to jump into this pile of human bones. These movies may have started as nostalgia bait, but I live for the absurdity of throwing Dora into these terrifying escapades. What precedent does this set? Will Bluey bite in self-defense and live with the weight of resorting to violence? Will the Loud House parents finally discover birth control? Will reintroducing Barney and friends cause a mass extinction event? The possibilities are sadly endless. Alright, back to it. Another artifact gem is placed on the bracelet. While they all fall asleep, they make this kid the lookout because he insisted, but he obviously fell asleep. And Swiper stole the backpack. Typical! Morale is down, but when Diego tries to leave, the bracelet flies onto his wrist and he can't take it off. And also, the bracelet is preventing him from leaving. It makes sense that the duo is stuck together because every time Dora had a vision, it was after the cousins high-fived or hugged. They're family. They're a team. And during this high-tension moment, the truth finally comes out. Diego was accepted to the New York College of Zoology, just as I thought. No matter when, the prophecy must be fulfilled. Diego has to go. Go! Sure, Dora was pushy about her dream, but he literally didn't speak up about not wanting to go on these adventures until now. He's super moody and pissed, but dude, if you join her every time, why would anyone think you didn't also want to do the exploring? So many movie miscommunications boil down to one person not speaking, and then to justify it, they scream, "Well, you never asked!" Hate that. You don't have to ask me how I feel about that. I'll just tell you, I hate it. The bad guy, Camila, insults Dora's exploring while doing the same shit Alejandro did.
You were never good, you were just lost.
You would have never gotten this far if you didn't follow Dora. I need these villains to be punched in the face, for real. The nerve of these two. Also, even though this movie had no guns, the bad guys did try to cut off Diego's arm.
What?
Okay, cut up his arm then.
If you told me before I started this that one of the Dora movies would have guns and the other would have a bad guy trying to hack off limbs with a machete, I genuinely would not have believed you. When Dora is pushed into a ditch and separated from the group, her grandfather's spirit finally talks to her. That piece of paper wasn't the map. You're the map. Then Dora repeatedly says,
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Easily the best part of this movie, but it goes back to annoying me almost immediately. Dora catches up, they escape very easily, and then this kid tells Boots to stab Swiper.
Hey, Boots. Go swipe that swiper.
Swiper, no swiping. I'm gonna fox you up.
Jesus Christ!
Okay, so remember that Swiper is just a regular fox in this one. I'm pretty sure we don't see him again after this. Boots, what did you do? That made me sad, dude. Now we get Camila's tragic backstory. Something I don't really care about at all. So, the newspaper called her a clown after she failed one of her explorations. Yeah, okay, I get why you were trying to chop this kid's arm off now. At least Alejandro admitted he's a greedy scumbag. Her sob story makes her even more unlikable in my eyes. You were going to have your henchman chop off this kid's arm. The world turned its back on me, boo-hoo. I love how even this goon laughed at her. That's the henchman she hired. And even he doesn't respect her. That's fun. After all of that, Camila has a change of heart. She even sacrifices herself for the kids. Only miss the light when it's burning low. Dora called your ass a miserable hoe. You gotta show you love her by letting her go. This sacrifice is why she is the last person the bracelet chose. Man, they should have killed her off. That would have went so hard for a Dora movie. Anyway, Dora uses her wish for Diego to follow his dream. Hey listen, it's no world peace, but whatever. As you can probably tell, because I said it a million times, I liked the first movie way more. It felt truer to the source material. It didn't take itself seriously at all, very unapologetically camp. So Dorado had its moments, and not that it was edgy or mean-spirited, but it was so unremarkable the story truly could have followed anyone. It's very Riverdale in that way, connected to the original in name alone. The only thing the second movie has over the first is the characterization of Diego. He is way more likable, and more importantly, he keeps his love of animals. Diego having no love of animals in the Lost City was so upsetting. I wonder if there's more live-action Dora in the works. If there is, I hope they can land on one cast for a while. We already have 2 different origin stories. We don't need any more. I also don't know where they'd go from here, or if there's even a demand for more. I do prefer this type of live action over Disney's because at the very least, there's a new story being told. They're using the characters in a different way. It's definitely not for everyone, but at least there's appeal outside of, wow, we made Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson real. He is singing that song he already sang, but this time with a lot less enthusiasm. And he has hair, wow.
Do you wear wigs?
But lovers, I sure hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. We're so close to 300,000. Check out the merch link below. If you're gonna watch any one of my videos, have it be the looks gross out is actually cute. It is flopping, even though it's a really fun one. I really like this one. I almost forgot. I'm also making a second channel video about Barbenheimer, but for people that suck, in parentheses, me. I'm watching Minions and Descendants in the same day, and I'm genuinely so excited about it. Stay tuned for that. My second channel is, of course, it rolls right off the tongue. It's really easy to search up. It's Athena PP, the meme qual. See you there. Have a great day, you guys. I do demand it. We did it! Bye!